Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss about policy change. So what is a policy change? Policy change typically involve material changes. Policy change almost always involve a change to the policy premium. Here we can do changes to coverables, like we can add or remove it from the policy. Coverages can be added or removed from the coverables. Coverage terms can be modified. Next, we'll move to initiating a change job. So, to initiate a policy change, it can be done manually from the change policy menu action. After clicking on the change policy, we'll be navigating to a next screen where we must specify effective date and the optional description. It is best practice to provide a description for the change transaction. Otherwise, the transaction can be identified only with the effective date. If several changes are executed against a policy, it can be difficult to find a particular policy change only with the effective date. And next step is entering the changes. After users specify a effective date and the optional description, the change wizard is displayed. From this point, user can go to any step prior to the code step and modify the policy. After entering the details, user can review changes made to the policy on the policy review screen. It is an easy way to identify exactly what the transaction is changing or has changed. The differences are displayed using a tree format. Next is recoding the policy. Because we made some changes, and this will include changes in the premium also. So when we click on the code button, recode will happen and changes in the premium will be displayed. Issuing the change. Binding change is similar to binding the submission. After clicking the bind, change becomes legal part of contract as the change's effective date. So once the policy change is completed, the change job is displayed in the summary screen. The optional description entered in the beginning of the change transaction appear in the policy transaction list in the comments column. This text can help users quickly to identify the change transaction. It is often the case that customer will call wanting to make a policy change and all the initial data for the change gets captured, but then effective date of the policy change needs to modify. So the effective date can be edited after a policy change has already begun. Example, a customer is buying a new vehicle and calls the insurance company to determine how much change for the new vehicle will cost. Policy change is started but not completed. They initially expect to receive the vehicle on a certain date, so the policy change is begun for that date. However, the vehicle is delayed and is not received until next month. The agent would just like to simply change the effective date of the already in progress change. When user choose to edit the effective date, a policy change summary page open up which allows them to edit the effective date. If you choose to edit effective date, the current quote will become invalid. User cannot change the effective date across transaction boundaries. This is all about the policy change. Thanks for watching.